Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you all StarCraft commentary. This is going to be the first set in round of 16 between Jaedong and Hydra in the Hana Daetoo MSL 2010. This is going to be on match point. We're going to have Hydra at the upper right hand position as the blue Zerg. We're going to have Jaedong at the lower left hand position as the red Zerg. So we're going to have some ZVZ action. Finally down to round 32, so it's nice to bring you guys something here in round of 16. Unfortunately, a game that's not over an hour long because I can't handle that at the moment. A bit busy. Sorry, guys. 28, 29, 30. Forcing King, as always, because they do not give me the countdown. They refuse to give me the countdown. Anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed the over 1,000 video. Thanks a lot for your responses. Got over 60 responses on the video so far. Well, apparently a lot of people liked it. Thank you for your continued support. Thanks a lot for everything. I apologize once again if some of the videos that made it in did not make it in. I got more than one request actually. People told me that the Angelina Jolie rant should have been in there, but I don't know. I guess just kind of forgot it. It was actually in my mind. I was thinking maybe I should put that in there, but somehow it just kind of I forgot. So I apologize about that. I apologize that the Angelina Jolie blowjob rant did not make it into the over 1,000 video. But you never know. If I ever reach 2,000, I might remember it for that one. It'll be ancient history by then. But you never know. I might manage it. We'll see. I'm just gonna have to document my greatest moments a little bit better. So let's see. Let's get on to StarCraft. Hydra versus Jaedong. Jaedong gonna go for 12 hatch. Hydra gonna be going for a 12 hatch here. So, I'm sorry, opposite. Jaedong gonna be going for 12 hatch. Messed up my calls. Jaedong gonna go for a 12 pool. Okay. Jaedong in the bottom left corner in red's gonna go for the 12 pool, and Hydra at the upper right hand corner in blue gonna go for the 12 hatch. So, build-wise, this should be a slight advantage to Hydra because he's gonna have a slightly stronger economy. Well, Jaedong's gonna have to sacrifice a bit more. He's gonna put down his own expansion right then and there, but he's gonna have a few more Zerglings out there. So we're gonna see what he actually goes out there and manages to do something with it. Now I don't know how Hydra's ZVZ skills are. I have no idea. Have not seen him play much at all, and honestly, I feel somebody else from his group would have maybe put up a better fight against Jaedong, but you know, things are done over now. Can't say much. You know, maybe if Stork had gone on, we would have gotten, you know, Stork versus Jaedong in round of 16. That would have made a lot of people happy. But you know, it was not to be. And even if Jaedong maybe not at his best at the moment, some people say he's not at his best because didn't play that well this Winners League season. You know, like last season he got ace kill, you know, like all kill, and all kill. But this season he didn't really do much, unfortunately. But still, Jaedong in a slight, you know, not at his best is still, you know, 75% lifetime ZVZ and eats Zergs for breakfast. He absolutely slaughtered his round of 32 group, which included 2 matches against 2 Zergs, and both of which he ripped to pieces. So I don't think he's going to be in overall 2-bet position. Did he lose one match in round 32? No, I don't think he did. My memory, fuzzy. I commentated so many games during that time, it's all crazy. Anyway, Hydra gonna go out there, move out with a few of his own Zerglings. Jaedong actually has speed kicked in. Hydra so far does not. And I'm wondering whether Hydra can actually only win with his namesake, because that's what he did in the round of 32. There's gonna be a little bit of engagement. Hydra gonna try to get up this ramp, but I think Jaedong gonna have enough. Jaedong also have speed in his own Zerglings, so that's gonna give him a big advantage to maneuverability, just get some surrounds and pick up the correct Zerglings. Hydra is still gonna try to force this. Jaedong has his moon reinforcement coming back, so he's gonna be able to fight this back just fine. Zergling's moving around. Hydra just now his own speed kicks in, but Jaedong's still going to go out there and try to put in some pressure. Interestingly enough, Jaedong actually putting down the Sunken Colony is natural. Not quite sure really how necessary that was, but feeling he needed to be safe, I suppose. But definitely don't know how necessary that was. Gonna give Hydra a bit more saturation on his base with 2 layers coming up for both players, and yeah, Hydra's gonna have 4 drones natural. I think Jaedong, yeah, only one drone inside of Jaedong's natural. So Hydra gonna have a bit more saturation, gonna have a slightly stronger economy. So for Jaedong right now with his Zerglings, what he's gonna want to accomplish is try to go out there and try to do some economic damage. He does have his Spider coming up a little bit before Hydra. Or actually not. Never mind, I thought it would be just a little bit sooner. But Spires come up pretty much at exactly the same time, so they're going to be able to produce They're going to start producing some Mutalisks now. Probably going to be seeing a second extractor come down for Hydra soon. He has more drones on the ground, so he's going to be able to get that extractor up sooner. Not so much for Jaedong. Jaedong's going to be forced right now to get some more drones out there. He's putting on some pressure with these drones. He has these two Zerglings inside of Hydra's base. Going to try to be annoying. Going to try to pick off at least one single drone. If he picks off one single drone, these two Zerglings are going to be worth their worthless lives. Especially if it's a drone mining gas, because that's an extra little delay of something mining gas. It's not huge, but it's just a little bit extra. It helps. Hydra meanwhile actually going to go out on a counterattack as a bunch of his drones going around, going to try to put in some damage. Jaedong, managing to pick off one single drone. Jaedong managed to pick off one single drone with his Zerglings, so the Zergling is now worth his life. Hydra meanwhile going to go for a full frontal attack. There's a sunken colony for Jaedong. Actually, no, good idea enough for Jaedong. Drones coming off the line. Hydra focusing the sunken colony down. Jaedong meanwhile surrounding and killing all of his Zerglings, so Hydra's going to manage to get down that sunken colony, but Jaedong going to come out numerically ahead. He was forced to pull off his drones to help, but still in overall good position. Another battle going to come here down across this round, but Jaedong I think still has a few more forces down there, so he's going to be in an overall pretty decent position. More Zerglings picking each other, and Jaedong with just some reinforcement coming in at the right time, so he's going to be able to push this inside of Hydra's base. We're going to see if the Hydra can have enough Zerglings for this or not. I'm not quite overall too sure. Jaedong still streaming out, going to put down his second extractor. Hydra already mining his second gas for quite a while, so he's going to be able to afford at the very least a lot more Scourge. And he's actually, pulled off as soon as he saw his Zerglings coming at him. Pulled off his gas mining drone. Jaedong going to go inside there. He's going to be able to pick off something. Hydra meanwhile has two Zerglings inside of Jaedong's base, but Jaedong definitely has picked off a couple of drones already. Those mutas are cleaning him up, but still doing a good job. Hydra meanwhile going in there. I'm not quite sure. I think, there's one kill on that Zergling, so I'm guessing, might have been a Zergling actually that he killed, but I'm guessing he managed to pick off a drone, so he might have done that. But Jaedong definitely managed to get at least a few drones, 2, 3, maybe 4 drones before those mutas managed to pick him off. You can spot that on the saturation. Only 4 drones mining the gas. The minerals, I'm sorry, and only 1 drone was inside the natural expansion mining the minerals, while the rest were on the gas, so definitely Hydra lost a few Zerglings there. Jaedong overall in a decent position, mining double gas, not mining too many minerals, but both boys getting their mutas out there right now. Hydra with the muta count, still trying to... Jaedong actually doing a good job of keeping those mutas inside of Hydra's own base. Hydra has a lot of Scourge out there, which almost came in a little bit too close to Jaedong's mutas. Jaedong, if your Scourge fly by, you can fairly easily micro against them, go in there and pick off some Scourge before you really can do anything to you. Jaedong still have a Zergling inside of Hydra's base, being overall very annoying. Gonna try to pick up another drone, not gonna manage it. And there you go, Scourge coming a little bit too close to Jaedong's mutas. I think Jaedong actually, he's gonna manage to pick off this overload. I think Jaedong actually has a slightly larger number of mutas. Hydra at the moment investing a lot in some Scourge, a lot of Scourge in there, and this is going to be very important for him to land those Scourge, because if he doesn't manage to land them, Jaedong's going to come off numerically severely so, and it's going to really give him a big advantage. Has some of his own Scourge. Now we're going to see the battle coming. Hydra's going to go and engage. Has a lot of his Scourge in there, close to his mutas. We're going to see who actually tries to flank them from behind or from the side. Tries to trap Jaedong in, comes with his own Scourge, and some of his own Scourge coming in the back. Jaedong also landing his own Scourge. I think he has a slightly larger mutas number, though he's doing a pretty decent job of microing against these Scourge. Going to also now engage these mutas in the air, and Hydra not nearly enough mutalisks in there to engage Jaedong. The last muta goes down. Scourge lands on one of his own mutalisks, but Jaedong still a quite decent number of mutalisks. A lot of them damaged, but still going to go out there, going to be able to wreak havoc. Hydra only one single mutalisk so far as I can see. He's going to pop some more, but now Jaedong's going to come in there, going to start picking off drones. A lot of damage in here, and nothing to fight back. Some Scourge for Jaedong coming in to help him. That's going to distract the mutas as well. Now he's going to fly right inside the main. Every single drone he's going to die, so probably going to be seeing GG any minute. Now mutalisks coming out. That's going to pop. 2 more mutalisks going to come in for Hydra. They get picked off by Scourge, and by mutas, some Scourge coming in. Jaedong doing a beautiful job of micro against everything. He's going to pick off these last final drones of Hydras, and even Zerglings coming in. So Jaedong absolutely dominating this. Still getting hit by Scourge, but he doesn't care at this point. Nothing absolutely to fight back for Hydra at this point. Hydra just has to GG and rethink his thoughts here. Come back a later day. One last muta coming in here trying to do something, but Jaedong grouping him into pieces. GG coming in from Hydra, and Jaedong winning his first set and not looking really as it was any trouble whatsoever. So he's going to get out of here with 1-0. Of course, guys, remember that because of the retardation of the round of 16, it's going to be 1 set today, and then a week later we get set 2 and 3. So it's going to be. GG, guys. Wrenching out this listening. Hope you enjoyed, and here's to another 1,000 video, guys. Later. Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing us StarCraft commentary. This is going to be the second set between Jaedong and Hydra in round 32 of the Hana Daetoo MSL. Trying to get Core's position out of the way. Hope they change them. We're going to have Hydra at the upper left in position. as the white Zerg. We have Jaedong at the bottom left-hand position as the purple Zerg. Okay, the colors have been changed. No, okay, or have they? I don't know. I think they were. I don't know. Anyway, Jaedong at the bottom left position as the purple Zerg. Hydra at the upper left-hand position as the white Zerg. Jaedong going to be 1-0 ahead here. And definitely Hydra's micromanagement skills did not really help him out in the last set. So we're going to see what he managed to do against Jaedong this time around. 39, 40, 41. I want to apologize right away if there's a little bit of sound disturbance. I don't know, but for some reason in these videos, the video quality is fine, but the audio quality seems a little bit lax, and it's going to be a little late bringing you these games because, well, I didn't find out until I downloaded all of them from the lovely Team Liquid VOD thing that they're freaking MKV files. Dear God. And of course, nothing, no video formats I use actually deal with those. So to go through the lovely process of converting and blah 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 yada 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 yada. So all in all, I apologize if the quality is a little lax. I'm gonna try to re-download. I have another source, Basie, of course. Just his videos aren't as fast lately, so sometimes I have to get videos from people sooner, and because it takes me a freaking age to download those. Okay. Hydra's main, he's going to go for production hatchery side of his own main alongside an extractor before anything else. Jaedong, I think, went for 12 hatch, so I think just going to see how it comes out, who decides whether... Okay, yeah, spawning pool just not coming down for Jaedong. Just going to come down to whether if Hydra decides to put on very, very heavy pressure off 2 hatcheries, he's going to be in a pretty good position. He's going to manage to get a lot of Zerglings out there and possibly go for early speedling rush and just, well, not rush, yeah, kind of a rush, I guess, early speedling attack. Just try to pressure Jaedong constantly. I'm going to see what I manage to do that. But Jaedong, of course, the longer the game goes on, Jaedong's going to be in a slightly better position just because he's going to be able to mine off 2 gas, whether Hydra's not going to be able to. But yeah, just tell you guys beforehand right now, just can't really because some of the videos I can re-download, but it takes a very long time to download from my favorable source from Basie. Love that guy, but it takes a long time to download his files for me, so sometimes I'm forced to use Team Liquid's VOD thingy. Simply, you know, don't do it because I wanna, but sometimes you gotta. You know, so just take the source that comes to you first, I guess. But at the same time, in no rush, exams and crap. Anyway, let's get on to this StarCraft. Not really much going on. Jaedong start mining up the naturalist. I'm going to see how quickly he tries to establish that second gas. Probably not quite away. I'm try to get his lair up before he tries to do that. But he is going to be able to mine up 2 gas. We're setting out a drone. I think he was setting out a drone there. Totally forgot to mention, this is, of course, Fighting Spirit. Lair going to be on the way now for Jaedong. I'm going to see whether that's going to be the same on the opposite end. I see some Zerglings streaming out from Hydra's base, and I'm not sure if Jaedong really has much to defend against this yet. Okay, only 1 Zergling, so you can see him, the rest going to run back. He has his own lair on the way as well. And a Sunken Colony, yeah, Jaedong actually putting a Sunken Colony up front, of course, as soon as he saw what was happening, saw 2 production hatcheries, he's expecting that he's going to need a defense. Meanwhile, just 1 Zergling going to come in here, going to get killed by the... Oh, yeah, killed by the Sunken Colony. But this is a lot like the way Jaedong went. A lot of like the strategies both players went for last time. Jaedong went for 12 hatch and put in a Sunken Colony to help defend himself. Only has a few Zerglings down there. Hydra went for early Zergling pressure and didn't really help him out. Spire's on the way exactly at the same time, so it's just going to come down to both players are going to be able to produce forces at pretty much the same amount. Mutalisque-wise, pretty much. But the longer the game goes on, the stronger position Jaedong's going to be. He's going to be able to mine 2 gas, so he's going to be in a fairly strong economic position. We're just going to see. Well, Hydra's going to want to finish this in the next 5 to 10 minutes. He's going to want to finish this. He's getting those mutas out there, but he's going to want to finish this with his first batch of mutas and Zerglings on the ground because he really needs to do some damage. Jaedong now focusing a lot of Zerglings and Hydra from his own Zerglings across the bridge as well, but I just don't think he has enough to put on an attack because there is that Sunken Colony of Jaedong's to help him. In the last game, he went for a full attack and he focused on the Sunken Colony, but as soon as the Sunken Colony had gone down, he simply did not have enough forces to help mop up afterwards. Sunken Colony is a big help. We're going to see what the Hydra actually decide to go for this time. He does have a larger force than Jaedong now, than the Sunken Colony actually attacking, killing one of those Zerglings at the front. I think Hydra's going to go for this. Yes, Hydra does have a slight slightly larger number of Zerglings, I think, but I still think Jaedong's in an overall decent position. Zerglings coming up, drones coming off the line to help defend as well. Second colony almost going to go down, still standing though. Actually, no, okay, never mind. Actually, very heavy health and very good health. And Jaedong actually now going to run across the map and force some pressure on Hydra. Hydra now looks in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to have enough to defend against this. Also has some Mutas on the way. Should have enough Zerglings, just going to be able to run up his ramp and defend that way. We're going to see Jaedong is going to be able to continue putting on enough pressure to do enough damage. 5 Mutas so far on the way. We're going to see what he manages to pop anymore. Only 5 Zerglings on top of that ramp. Jaedong actually pulling back a little bit for now, getting a second extractor going, just trying to get some gas mining going, so he can start mining a lot of gas for a large number of Mutas. We're going to see Hydra moving out here with, what is that, 4? I think it's 4. Might be 5 Mutas, 4 or 5 Mutas in there. Jaedong should have a number a lot like that as well. I'm just hoping he didn't use too much or anything else. He has some Mutas across. Unfortunately for Jaedong, they're a little bit across the field. I'm not quite sure. He should have spotted those Mutas. He did spot those Mutas within the Overlord. But those Mutas, he has 1 Muta at home to help defend. But he's going to lose a lot of drones to these Mutas of Hydra. So these Mutas of Hydra, unfortunately, going to have 1 Mutas to find the back. His own Mutas now coming in just now. Also reinforcements coming in both sides. Scourge coming in for Hydra as well. I'm not quite sure. Jaedong has a slightly lesser number here. Going to try to regroup his forces overall. Trying to micro against the Mutalisk of Hydra. Hydra's still doing a pretty decent job putting on the aggressive action. More Scourge coming in for him right now. Jaedong just waiting on more Mutalisk, now losing some of his own Mutalisk in there as well. Only has a couple left. Hydra, I think, has a slightly larger number of those. Jaedong going to try to go for a counter check with Zerglings meanwhile, but now he's eliminated all the Mutalisk of Jaedong's. One single Muta, some Scourge in there, the only thing, but he's losing drones alongside. More Scourge coming in for Hydra as well. Hydra losing 2 Mutas to those Scourge. Nice cloning there by Jaedong. But he's still not out of the woods, still trying to fight back with his own Scourge, trying to get his number up. Gonna try to desperately kill some of those Muta, hoping that Hydra does not manage to micro against the but now Hydra's gonna be able to move his own Zerglings. Jaedong gonna try to get on the wrap with one of his own drones to at least kill off some of those, but now he's gonna have 4 Zerglings inside of his own base. Gonna try to fight back some a little bit with his own drones and his own Mutalisk, but just does not have enough forces. Gonna be forced to micro a lot around. Fights back the Zerglings with minimal damage, but really needs to continue. Was forced to waste the nag on Zerglings there. Really needs to get his Mutalisk number up. Hydra still with a larger Mutalisk coming up. Also has a lot more Zerglings on the ground. So Jaedong looking all, thanks to that sunken colony there, is going to be able to hold those Zerglings away as long as he plants some Zerglings on that ramp. Still does not have a very large number of Mutalisks though, unfortunately. He really needs to continue mining. Really needs to continue mining that gas. Really needs to get as many Mutalisks out there as he possibly can. Hydra going to yet again move into position. Going to try to pick off the drone. Also moving with his own Zerglings. You're going to see how well Jaedong micros against this couple of Zerglings are tracking second colony, but that's not going to happen. A couple of more Zerglings going to try to sneak by. 2 Zerglings going to manage to sneak by. And Hydra meanwhile doing a great job of keeping Jaedong at bay and keeping him unfocused, trying to force Jaedong to multitask more than he wants. He still has a larger number of Mutalisk in there. Jaedong going to try to fight this back. He does not have any Scourge pumping out. I think he's waiting on some Scourge right now. Another Mutalisk is going to come in, but still Hydra doing a great job of pressuring. More Scourge coming in from him as well. Just going to land straight on those Mutalisk. Jaedong losing all of his forces. Even more Zerglings going to sneak in. So Jaedong most likely going to lose this here. Drones being forced to fight against these Zerglings. Losing several drones on all fronts. Desperately trying to fight back. Hydra even more Scourge and even more Zerglings streaming. Jaedong going to lose all of his forces. All of his drones going down. So Hydra going to managed to take the second set here. Jaedong going to forced to pull his drones off the line, but he's in a horrible position economically now. Has a 1 second sunken colony, but has not prevented him. Has not prevented Hydra from putting on that constant pressure. Hydra still only have 1 base mining, but Jaedong with no strong economy whatsoever. Nothing to defend against these Mutalisks. All of his drones going down. And that's going to be GG. Any second here from Jaedong. Nice play. Nice play by Hydra. Last couple of Scourge in there for Jaedong. Hydra just going to micro against this. And yeah, just waiting on GG. Jaedong has lost every single one of his drones at this point. No, okay, 1 single drone still left in the main. A Scourge to force back a Mutalisk. Jaedong, meanwhile, is still in off. Has actually gone inside the main of Hydra's. Okay, I haven't noticed this until now. It's gone inside the main of Hydra's and killed almost every single drone except 1. So that's why Jaedong is not GGing. He's hoping that he's going to be able to outlast this. Hoping he's going to be able to get enough minerals out there. But simply with no anti-air forces, losing that last drone, that's going to be GG. Hey guys, Wrench, new bring us StarCraft commentary. This is going to be this third set between Jaedong and Hydra, round of 16 of the Hana Daetoo MSL. It's going to be an odd I2 at the upper left-hand position. In away with the title. Okay, God, I have no idea who's where. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that we have Jaedong at the lower right-hand position in orange, and Hydra's at the upper left-hand. So yeah, where's that? Yeah, that's orange. Anyway, if the color, yeah. So, white at the upper left hand, that is Hydra. Both Zerg players, of course. I'm going to be able to confirm or deny my earlier claims in only a few seconds. But yeah, they're ready to show the players, so yeah, there we go. Finally there, the camera views, camera people kind of went off tilter there. So anyway, this is all even up. 1-1 each. Actually, surprise win by Hydra in the second set. I felt Jaedong was a slightly better position, but hey, what do you know? Everybody's wrong. I'm wrong. Guys with the cameras wrong. Commentators are wrong. World is wrong. Anyway. Oh god. I'm wondering how many games I'll actually be able to bring you guys tonight. I am tired. It's what constant studying does to you and not having any free time. Also, it turns out that the videos come out late. Because the little free time I have is generally very late in the evening where I'm kind of, you know, kind of like that. After sitting in front of a book for 10 to 12 hours. Sitting in front of a book. Can you sit in front of a book or just can you hold a book and have it in front of you? I don't know. Hydra gonna go for 12 hedge this time around. Jaedong gonna do exactly the same. It's very popular actually on Odd Eye too. I see a lot of players go for 12 hedge. It's probably simply because of the despite the fact this is a 2-player map, but I think the long distances have something to do with that. But you know, for pulling the other player would really you really be able to capture him off guard if he goes for 12 hedge and just win that way. But yeah, do some countdown thing for syncing. 05, 06, 07. Don't know why I added the O's. Spawning pools and evolution chambers going up on the way for both. But yeah, on even terms, I think I gotta give the advantage a little bit to Jaedong. Just overall, this seems like just economic mutability for both of these players. So I'm expecting both of them to rush to Spire. Unless one of them decides, I'm going to try to finish this off quickly, unless he finds himself an opening. Last game, Hydra went, you know, for a pretty interesting break, but he just managed to catch Jaedong a little bit out of position with his own Mutalisks. And reinforcements came in at the right time for him, and just to do some nice sniping and overall keep up the pressure. Unfortunately, Jaedong caught a little bit off guard in that one. Despite the fact that he managed to fight off the early Zergling pressure, still got himself in a little bit of trouble. Gonna spawn, I think he spawned. Actually, I think he had something before the spawning pool popped in, so he might be only spawning 4 Zerglings. That might be altogether 6 both players getting the way up. And natural. Okay, never mind. Only no lair yet for Hydra. Where? Maybe? No? Okay. Gonna of course take a long time for the Obies to... Are the Overlords flying in close yet? Yeah, finally the Overlords flying in close and that's exposed. Jaedong gonna spot the huge amount of Zerglings going out. Finally not wearing the wire for Hydra, but Hydra I think he had almost 10 Zerglings out there. Jaedong apparently ain't gonna meet them on the left side, has a few Zerglings that are gonna try to meet on top of this ramp. Try to take the high ground. I think Hydra has a couple more Zerglings in the row, so we're gonna see how Jaedong manages to fight this back. Hydra definitely has 2 Zerglings up there, a slight advantage, but Jaedong still should be able to fight this back without any serious problems. Should have reinforcements back at his own base. Wondering whether Hydra's now just going to continue putting on the pressure with Zerglings or not. And yeah, Jaedong has his own reinforcements. Don't think he's going to commit to a sunken colony this time around. The last 2 sets against Hydra, he's committed to a sunken colony. Hydra going to try. Oh, nice move there, Hydra. Forcing a little bit through, trying to get up the ramp, not going to manage to, but force the Jones to come off the line. Ultimate Jones going to come off the line for Jaedong. He has been already reinforced with his own Zerglings, but still going to force some of the Jones. He's going to continue mining natural X. A little bit of fighting going on here. I think Hydra lost a little bit more than Jaedong. Just to be very sure now this plays for it's not going to lose any drones. One drone going to go down for Jaedong though. Does manage to fight these back. We're losing 1 drone already. Not at all too good position. Both players getting speed pretty much at exactly the same time. Evolution Chipper on the way down there for Hydra. The Spire on the way. Spire should be on the way for Jaedong as well. Should have a second extractor coming down there as well. So this is going to be just early Zergling pressure, but most likely just going to come down to the Mutalisk, how all the players manage to micromanage how the Mutal Micro goes. It would be a huge upset here for Jaedong to lose. This is ZVZ, still Jaedong's specialty, and it really would be a very large upset for him to lose. Maybe I'm not sure whether it's quite on the level of the Avalon MSL semifinals, but Jaedong did lose in a best of 5 in his ZVZ. That was a huge upset. Hydra gonna manage to stick 2 Zerglings there. Jaedong gonna have his own coming in and gonna try to get his Zerglings back in their mind to start mining that gas. But Hydra's still committing to whoa! Look at all those Zerglings. I think Jaedong should have enough to fight this back, but Hydra really committing to a lot of Zerglings. Jaedong apparently hiding a lot of them to the right side. What is he doing? He's hiding a lot of his forces to the right, so he's going to try to go for a pincer attack here. hiding them across the bridge, trying to get a semi-surround against Hydra. Gonna force him back though. Oh, Hydra though hiding 2 Zerglings in there. Gonna manage to sneak them right inside the main. Oh, beautiful play here by Hydra. Jaedong will go out there and engage. He has 4 Zerglings back at home, so that's not gonna be too much trouble as long as he doesn't lose a drone to this. Engaging huge pools of blood. Both players with similar amounts of Zerglings. Jaedong gonna have 2 to survive. He's also going to move his own Zerglings back to start reinforcing those. A huge amount of Zergling battles going on here. Jaedong's still coming out a little bit ahead with a few more Zerglings. Of course, the longer resupply route here for Hydra simply because he's being the aggressor. Jaedong not getting his mules out there. I wonder if he wasted a few too many eggs that he could have used for precious mutalisks instead. Now he's gonna be forced to wait for some larvae to come up. We're gonna see whether that was the situation. Around Hydra seems to have a larger muta number on the way. He had more eggs. I think they were all morphing in mutas. So we're gonna see whether Jaedong's gonna be an overall good decision. Running out with a couple of Zerglings. They also get act as a scout. Maybe trying to act as a deterrent, a delay for those mutas. Because I think Jaedong does not have quite as many mutas as he would have wanted. He has a sizable grouping, but he's splitting them up actually. Wondering when maybe going out to try to splitting them up actually. Wondering when maybe going out to try to hunt down those Zerglings. Just not going to put them down together. But it's all going to come down to who managed to catch who off guard. Last time around, Hydra went straight for Jaedong's main. Caught him off guard with that. But I think Jaedong's going to be a little bit ready this time. Hopefully he doesn't fly off too far away. Doesn't stray too away with his mutas. Going to get a decent number up there. Both players going to want some Scourge to help. Scourge for acting is a very good pressuring technique. You use mutas because the mind firepower. Try to get some Scourge in there. Jaedong going to lose a... Does have some Scourge in there. I did lose an Overlord to those mutas of Hydra. Huge number of mutas. Jaedong also getting his own number up. Still Zerglings milling around across the map. I just think if this was a heads-up muta engagement at this point, I think Jaedong would lose because I honestly feel Hydra has more forces in there and Jaedong actually flying across the map and they're thinking of being the aggressor this time. Has to be very careful. Might want to try to pick off something. Is it going to have Zerglings on the ground? So is it going to equalize the position for him? Is he going to manage to at least do something? Awesome Scourge in there as well. Is Jaedong going to manage to micromanage get this stuff? This is his own Scourge coming in as well. Losing some mutas there to attack. Has some more mutas coming in there. Overall, allowing a few too many Scourge to hit his mule. Is going to get 2 Zerglings there. Is going to be able to get at least 1 drone. We're going to see whether he manages to do anything else. Moving in with his own mutas as well. Going to be able to pick off the Overlord. Just trying to continue to keep alive with the pressure here. Going to pick up the Overlord. That's going to help. Oh, the natural expansion. All the drones in the natural expansion for Hydra are dead. Beautiful play there by Jaedong. Going in there, massacring those. Now Hydra's going to be forced to move some of his drones for his main instead of his natural expos. A beautiful attack there by Jaedong. I think Hydra did a little bit of troop damage to him, but still he did more economic damage. Now Hydra has to go in for a full frontal attack. Going to try to finish this right now. We're going to wonder when the Jaedong going to be able to reinforce him enough. He is going to be able to have mutalisks out there very close by. We're going to see whether these Scourge are going to be the ending point here, whether they're going to be the most important force here for Hydra. Going to try to go for the attack. Jaedong going to try to get the first shot off. He has his own Scourge in there. Going to be very important for a new micro against Hydra's own Scourge. Does lose almost. Heavily damages his own mutalisk. Hydra coming in with even more Scourge reinforcements. I'm not quite sure who has a larger group. I think Jaedong has actually a little bit of larger grouping at this point. So there's a Scourge coming in. More Scourge coming in for Hydra as well. Jaedong trying to micromanage both Scourge for both players coming in. Magic on all sides. A lot of micromanaging going to Karen. Jaedong coming out Hydra coming out ahead. Jaedong with only 1 muta at this point does not have enough. Waiting for more Scourge to come and try to push back as far as he can. He's done more economic damage and he's forced Hydra back a little bit back closer to home. So Hydra might have a larger muta number, but they're all extremely damaged. So Jaedong for now going to try to get, he's not had a damaged economy much. He's trying to get up his count of Scourge again, so at the very least some of those larvae have unfortunately been forced to morph into drones instead of mutalisks at this point. I think Jaedong, actually we're going to see, I don't think Hydra's going to want to waste these Scourge and mutas. He's going to try to just attack those Overlords, I'm sorry. He's going to want to attack those, and Jaedong does not want to lose Overlords. He's going to lose another Overlord in there. Does not have the number of mutas to engage though. He's going to have to be very careful. Wonder why should do another Overlord going to be engaged. I'm going to see what Jaedong going to try to prevent this time around. Overlord's still probably going to go down. Those mutalisks, Jaedong going to try to come in, going to try to deter those mutalisks. Going to try to fly in with those Scourge, trying to pick up some of his own. Just does not quite have the number. I think he has a lesser number. Both mutalisks are going to get mutalisks reinforcements coming from both players. I think Jaedong has a lesser number overall. Trying to come in with more mutalisks. I'm not altogether whether who's ahead. I think at this point Hydra actually might be a little bit behind, coming in with more mutalisks reinforcements. Scourge coming in for Jaedong as well. Jaedong slowly manages to try to push this back. Hydra has some heavily damaged mutas. Both players very close to muta numbers. So Jaedong, I still think he's trying to push this back. but I still think he has a slightly better economy at this point. So he's just been trying to hold back as long as he can. I think he's just going to be able to produce more mutas at this point. He's also producing a hefty amount of Scourge just to act as scouts, try to pick off some of those random, some of those lone Mutalisks out there, also acting as a scout, act as a deterrent. Gonna try to catch him. Gonna catch a Mutalisk. Flying straight to the natural expansion. Gonna catch Mutalisk there. Hydra, meanwhile, still forcing out his base. And I still feel as longer as Jaedong forces and keeps Hydra back and away, he's gonna be able to get back into this. He actually now has a fairly large number of Mutalisk. Again, has reinforced himself. Might go for an attack again. Gonna go with a couple of Zerglings out to track the scout. They're gonna get spotted by Overlords. I'm gonna see what this is gonna be a deliberate ruse by Jaedong to try to get those Mutalisk out of position. He's gonna try to fly. Okay, he's actually flying across the middle, not going for any sort of attack. What he did, though, could have actually gone in and massacred the natural exploits. He did, though. Still a lot of Overlords out there. Finally, Jen gonna go out there and do some Overlord hunting, picking up some Overlords of himself. Also using those Zerglings beautifully as distractions. Oh, gonna fly right into some Scourge. Unfortunately for Jaedong here, kind of sloppy move there. Should have seen that coming, but still not in a horrible position. Still has, I think, at this point, a larger Muta grouping. Economy of his finally kicking in. A little bit more Scourge out there for Hydra. If this comes in a head-on collision, I'm going to see what Jaedong actually managed to take this. I think he has a slightly larger number. We're going to see what his multitasking also really comes in head. Hydra yet again going to move up with some of his own Zerglings. Try to distract Jaedong a little bit as he goes for an own attack. We're going to see whether this is going to be successful or not. Hydra going to yet again be at aggression this time. Those Zerglings are going to go down in seconds, but Jaedong isn't going to have enough. He has some Scourge up there at the front. We're going to make Hydra rethink this a little bit. Going to pick off an Overlord. Unfortunately for Jaedong, yet again, Overlord's going to get stuck in the middle. And he's actually going to come in at the last moment. Save those! A lot of Scourge flying around. Nice cloning for both parties. Unfortunately, not a lot of hitting going on with those Scourge. A lot of nice micro with those Mutalisks to get those Scourge. Still, this is just going to come down to one head-on collision, and whoever comes significantly ahead in Muta count's going to win. Jaedong going to pick off another Overlord here. It's just really going to come down who comes significantly ahead. Jaedong going to try to be aggressive here, picking off the Scourge, has his own Scourge to come in to suppress. Is he going to manage to pick off enough numbers of Hydras? I think Hydra does not quite have enough. Has a bunch of Scourge! Morphing in just that time, but I don't think a lot of them hit. Jaedong with his own Scourge doing a hell of a lot of damage. Still think he's ahead in numbers of Mutants here. Mutants is going to gain more reinforcement of Scourge, and Mutants going to come in here for Jaedong. He's pressuring Hydra at this point. Hydra, very few, loses every single one of his Mutalisks, and Jaedong still with a massive number. He's at this point going to be able to fight this off. He knows he has the advantage at this point. Just needs to micro. Just needs to make sure he doesn't make any significantly large mistake. Reinforce, go in there, do damage, pick off every single one of those drones, claim your victory. I think overall this upset would have been a little bit too much for everybody. Two more Mutas out for Hydra, desperately trying to fight this back, but just not enough. Jaedong managed to kill every single one of these drones, and that's going to be GG for Hydra. So no upset today. Jaedong going to move on to the round of 8.